hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. And the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it.
On EA Sports, and our focus is on Rachaad White. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Story the last couple of weeks, but the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to get.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Sanchez, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And a lineup going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. Now Sanchez on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Watson, and his throw is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Young. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Ready, set.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
Slide, 97. Ready?
First down, here's White. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bucs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Sanchez.
At the Browns' 28-yard line.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to move back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Round 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give running right is Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Ready, break. 10 cycles. Set.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 9.
Black shot. Cut.
Sanchez. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down, Sanchez. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Watson now to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action, Sanchez. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Sanchez going to try and throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most...
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. A final shot before break. Sanchez. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. So we have reached half. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
From the gun on third, Sanchez. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's Sanchez. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And they go bootleg with Sanchez. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now Sanchez. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Sanchez. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Watson, off play action. Steps away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A shotgun snap for Sanchez. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Ready?
Here's Sanchez. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Desperation time for Sanchez on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Chubb. Able to pass. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Oh, a nifty juke there. There he goes, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
52 blaster. Ready?
And a play fake. Now Sanchez rolling to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
On 2nd and 10, Sanchez. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll fake the give. Now Sanchez. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go on 4th. Sanchez. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. Down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks. 77 yards. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. After the interception, here's Sanchez. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you can't put that and start over again.
Throwing again is Watson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Nick Chubb. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And they will take a knee here.
Second and 11.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side.